Okay, I have the integral dx over x times the square root of x squared plus 1. Now I know I can substitute tangent of theta in for this because this is one of our arctangents that equals this. So what I'm going to do is substitute the x equaling tangent of theta, and we all know the derivative of that is secant squared theta d theta. And then I'm going to take all that and apply it to this triangle, creating the format, making cosine of theta equal 1 over square root of x squared plus 1, and sine of theta equaling x over square root of x squared plus 1, using Pythagorean theorem to figure it out. And then manipulating it for this equation, I can see that I can use the cosine of theta easily just by switching these numbers around a little bit and working it to my advantage to make it square root of x squared plus 1 equals 1 over cosine of theta, which we all know is secant of theta. So we have our x, and we have this, now that we manipulated it a bit, and then we have our dx. So we're going to plug it all in, and we're going to get secant squared theta over tangent theta secant theta equals d theta. And then after we cancel out some of the common terms, like secant squared theta cancels out secant theta, we're left with secant theta, or the integral of secant theta over tangent theta d theta. Now taking that further, we can turn into sines and cosines and make it the integral of 1 over cosine theta times cosine theta over sine theta d theta. And then doing that, you cancel out more, and you're left with integral of 1 over sine theta d theta. And that turns into integral of cosecant theta d theta. And what we're left with, after we take the integral of that, is the negative ln absolute value of cosecant theta plus cotangent theta plus c. Now that we have our integral solved, we can plug back in the x values from our triangle to solve. Now we know that sine, or 1 over sine, is cosecant. So we can take this and flip it around to get that. And cotangent is 1 over tan. So we can flip this around, and we end up with negative ln absolute value of square root of x squared plus 1 over x plus 1 over x plus c. And that is our final answer. I hope this helped you. It was a pretty instructional tool for me to use.